but controversial point. You're from Chicago, and one of the things we talked about last night here is Bill Ayers of the Weather Underground. There's been some question as to what exactly the relationship, if any, Senator Obama had with Bill Ayers in the last 6 years. How friendly, how much contact? Can you tell us?
Yeah, I think your guest last night not only lied to the people who were watching, he really tried to spin, for those of us in Chicago, found it rather funny. He talked about a school reform program that Walter Annenberg funded, basically the money, probably the best friend of Ronald Reagan, ambassador appointed by Richard Nixon. It was a bipartisan effort for school reform. John McCain even praised some of the initiatives under it. Ayers was on a board with Barack Obama. He did not recommend Barack Obama to go on that board. Someone else on the board did. So those of us from Chicago who know what good things have been done by that grant, to make it out to be some radical sort of school reform thing and somehow was some great evil, unless you really know what's going on in Chicago school reform. And the Ayers are, Bill Ayers is a respected school reform expert in Chicago.
But he also held a fundraiser from about 1995 or 96 when Senator Obama was state senator, and he does, look, Bill Ayers is very controversial and, very un-American in some things that he has said and even done.
Right.
And so it's a fair question as to how close they are.
There's no question that he knows him. They live in the same area.
Socialize?
So, I don't know if they socialize or not, but this coming on TV and to talk about this challenge, the school reform program, and the fact that Barack was on a board with a fella who only went to a couple of meetings in the first 2 years and didn't go to another board meeting after 1997 is an attempt to try to make some evil thing out of this. Bill Ayers, in school reform is one of the leaders in Chicago. Yes, he has done some things that Barack Obama has said are outrageous, were wrong, and criminal in many ways. But that's 40 years ago, and for those
except
people
the contact's not 40 years ago, and Bill Ayers is still saying some of the things in the last 5 or 6
But
years.
if you look at the things he's done in Chicago for school reform and things in that community, he has been a very outstanding and noted by many civic organizations. And this organization that was referred to last night, the Education Challenge, was a bipartisan effort, and the board was bipartisan. Also, Mr. Ayers is a visiting scholar at the University of South Carolina, where the governor is one of the board of trustees, so he mustn't be so radical to be on a board that approves him to be a professor.
Well, it's a very important topic. I'm sorry to cut it